back, we're looking very intently at the luminite item in our inventory, which just sits there now. And we're still sitting pretty on 4 holy water, so let's continue this mission. I doubt there's anything in here, but I just want to make sure we can destroy the tables and crap again. Now, truth be told, I'm not entirely sure where I'm supposed to be going at the moment, which is pretty true for most of the times. But this section, this mission of the game specifically, is a lot more open-ended. Because we're back at essentially where we started on mission 1, but with so many different options to go to. So there's a lot of potential here. And interestingly, the door that leads to the fountain is completely gone, though. Is this still of a middle-aged man? Yep. A blatant lie, but okay. Oh, and there's no door here either, so we're kind of railroaded. I forgot about that. So it's kind of like an alternate version of the castle, I suppose. Oh, okay, this room. So, first playthrough, I wandered around this room for far longer than I care to admit before I realized that the reason that because I tried interacting with these, I tried hitting these, but when you activate these, all it does is make the lighting in the room change colors. So I was so confused, and the reason this has a purple outline is because you're supposed to go up to it and then hit circle on it. There's a strong surge of evil coming from the puddle of water. There's a voice in my head saying something. One who knocks on the gate to the underworld shall borrow the strength from the blue stone. This boss is quite annoying. It sends things to attack you, little wormy things. That's the best description I got. And since they're enemies, they make it very difficult because Dante will want to lock in on them when you're supposed to, or not supposed to, you need to hit these. So then it exposes light, or it exposes the boss out of puddle form, and the boss shows an orb that glows, and then you do Inferno. And you do a ton of damage. Now the lights are still around, I think. No, the lights just went out. Oh, I got grabbed. Okay, so this is a really cool mechanic, so I'm glad I got jeez, I'm glad I got grabbed by that. It pulls you down into this underworld where you equip the shotgun because you're fighting skulls and they're most easily dispatched with the shotgun. And it's a sort of second, there's an interesting collection of shadows here. That certainly means nothing. You can walk right through. Oh no, you can't just through these little parts of the shadow, whatever that may be. It's so subtle. But it's just very cool that rather than just hurting you or something, they decided to have you sort of get sucked into this dimension. And then a special skull will spawn after you get the rest of them. There it is. Ouch, does more damage as well. But doesn't have a lot more health, and then it spawns a boss. Specifically in this case, it's Phantom, who we summarily defeated. But he has basically no health, and Inferno wrecks him real hard. Which is good, because the one annoying thing, as cool as this little section is, the one annoying thing about it is the fact that it adds a sort of blurry filter to the screen, and also as a reward for surviving that boss fight, we deal a large chunk of damage to the boss right there. So before he can send out any worms to get me, oh, he already did, but I'm gonna try to hit this. Oh, come on. Okay, good, it only takes 2. And that's my tutorial for Inferno. I hope you enjoyed it. Rather, I guess my tutorial on how to beat any Devil May Cry 1 boss. Because Inferno has such a far reach as well. There's a strong surge of evil coming from the puddle. There's a voice inside my head. Same thing. Okay, maybe we just continue now. Oh yeah, we do. Is the bridge still separated? Oh yeah. We gotta make these jumps and then miss them. Oh boy. Let's see how this works. Thankfully we have a lot of HP. But I think it's just the skulls again, honestly. I'm not sure they switch it up too much. Yeah. Just all line up. Oh, except for that one. And there we go. The green orb, thank you, and then bring us back up. We probably still have to do the jump from the other side, though. If I had to, nope, it just did it for us. Good stuff. Okay, here's the Staff of Hermes, I think. It's reacting to the growing evil surge of the darkness. Yeah, Staff of Hermes. We are then given 2 different sections that we can jump into. We're going to do this one. And that will end our mission. That's a lot of orbs we got in that mission. That's great. And we got 500 extra for B ranking. I wasn't expecting to do that well, so that's awesome. Wait a second. I completely forgot about the secret mission. Okay, well, I have to do this mission again and defeat that boss. So give me just a moment. Alright, so I just had to run through the entire mission again, unfortunately, but we are back, and we are ready to go back to the airplane room now. That was probably, bar none, the worst nightmare. That's the name of that boss, Nightmare. Probably the worst boss fight I have ever had against that guy. And I got so desperate that I actually, not only did I have to use a yellow orb, but I also used one of our holy waters, which is pretty bad, I know, but in my defense I just really did not want to have to fight him again, especially after the attempt that I just did on recording was so good. So yeah, we have one less holy water, that's fine, but it also made me very, it was a learning experience that I should at least always have one vital star in case stuff like that happens again. So I'm just gonna go ahead and buy one really quickly. And you'll see that we don't have a lot of health, but that's fine because I'm just gonna use another yellow orb if we need it for the secret mission, which, knowing my luck, will probably be a one attempt and then you fail thing. Hunt down all the shadows. Okay, well, it's a lazy secret mission, but at least we don't have one attempt at it. Probably gonna die. I hate fighting these things. Oh, are they not all in this room? Do I have to actually look for them? Well, it's definitely not the way back, so what about this way? Or is this gonna start the secret mission again? Oh, it feels that way. There's very intense music being played. Oh, I found one. I see, they're playing hide and seek. I cannot see anything. Oh, this darkness is not fun. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, we found them, so that's good. Actually, I guess I had to use 2 yellow orbs. I think we might have had 4, unless I used one before, I can't remember. Maybe we did only have 1 shot at that one. That's very worrying. Unless this puts me all the way back at... Okay, good. So we just have to enter from that side. Whew, boy. I think we can do it this time. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do is equip the Nightmare Beta, and we'll see how that goes for us. At least it seems like there's only 2 this time. Well, so far this has been going much more simply. Okay, let's beat the crap out of him for some more double trigger. Even though double trigger doesn't really do much. Or melee doesn't do much is what I meant to say. Okay, that just hurts me. Okay, Nightmare Beta not working out when we don't have double trigger. I'm pretty confident in my ability to get this done though, because shooting will definitely give me some more. Okay. It's not very fun fighting shadows in the dark, but I guess that's why that's their name. I guess that's why they have the name that they have. Was I too slow on that? Really? Okay, we're good. I think we just completed the secret mission. We didn't get a blue orb though. So what does that mean? Does that mean that there's more shadows, or does that mean that we failed it? Okay. Oh, I'm having a rough time in this mission, that's for sure. But in good news, at the very least, if you remember, the skull jumping mission that I had so much trouble with was also a part of this mission. And I was able to do that, I was able to do that first try, so that was a little bit of positivity there. So I wonder if I have to, so if I destroy those 2, I guess 2 more might be hiding up there. I assume we don't have to leave the room, but I probably should have checked that first. Oh gosh, that was scary. I was trying to side dodge. Oh, we got it, okay. So that's those 2. We did not get a blue orb. So does that mean that the shadows are hiding somewhere else, or does it mean they're hiding in a different room? I guess it would probably tell us that we failed, so let's go the other way, since they definitely are not in this room. So if this doesn't say secret mission failed, then yeah, alright, so we gotta find them in here now. Okay, well that's pretty interesting. I like that. Well, I see one of them, where our first blue orb was. I like how their eyes follow us too, it's a neat touch. Oh. Please let me go. What did I ever do to you? fighting one at a time, that's no problem at all. Even in a cramped space where our camera's all screwed up. Okay, so that's one in here. If I had to guess, I'd assume there's two in here, if not three, because this room is really big. Come out, wherever you are. Is that one? No, that's not. I thought I saw something. Are you up here? The thing is, too, that I'm afraid if I explore another room, I'll miss one, and then I'll explore another room, and a different exit will give me a mission failed, so I definitely want to scour all of my options here if I can. But I'm really not seeing any. And honestly, I don't really have a whole lot of places I can go. Alright, well, it seems like we're pretty good on shadows so far. Alright, well, let's go back to the, let's go back over here and see what we got. Hopefully not a failure. I'm wincing really hard right now, and we're good. I actually think there's a sound effect that plays when there's a shadow. The backing track is a little more intense and not quiet, so I guess that makes sense. I just haven't really been keeping an ear out for it. Oh gosh, this is a horrible space to fight one of these. Oh, there's the blue orb. Thank God. Okay. I think that, I think I understand how those enemies work now. It's more of a, the grab they do that explodes, where you win even if they grab you. I think that's a desperation move, so I think when they do that, you've technically already killed them, and then they just try to do that grab twice, and then if they fail to do it twice, then they just die normally. That makes a lot of sense. Now, fight these easy enemies for a victory lap. Except they interrupt everything I do. So we're just gonna do that. Easy peasy. Okay. Now we're gonna be done with this mission. Once we get to the end of it, of course. I'm just glad I don't have to fight Nightmare again. I would hate to have to fight that boss twice in this game. Oh, excuse me. Some very rude puppets in this hallway. Okay, so now through here. And then now we've done both secret missions, so we're A-okay to go through it. And maybe we... I was literally in the middle of saying maybe we won't fall this time. Okay, come on, Skellies. Let's fight you for another time. I have to admit I enjoy the way the Devil May Cry works, but not very conducive to recording sometimes, at least on the spot recording. But I appreciate you bearing with me. Okay, now we raise the Staff of Hermes here. Then the portal gets opened, and then we end the mission. Okay. was smooth sailing. A lot of orbs, though. Okay, so now we will for sure save. And we are almost done with the secret missions, it looks like. Oh yeah, that looks good. Looks like we only have room for 2 more, actually. Yeah, there are 12, and we've done 10. Good stuff. Okay, so let's continue now. Parted memento. Slash away at the dragon and enter the court with the Quicksilver. Let's power up. What should we get? Let's buy some orbs. Let's buy a blue orb for more health. And then we'll buy a purple orb. Excuse me, a purple orb, not a purple orb when we get to 2920. And I'm sure, knowing my luck, that I'll try to buy it at 2910 or 2900. So as you may have guessed, I was going to bring this up before I realized I had to suffer through the mission again, especially those secret missions. I was going to bring up the fact that this is the game's, you know, that unfortunate reality where games of this era, PS1 games and PS2 games both, especially early PS2 games, sort of go through a section of the game where they reuse assets in order to extend the game's time. And I think, and I have talked about this a little bit already, but I think the darkness and also making sure that we do different things through these areas rather than just straight up backtracking is a good way to handle it. But it's always interesting to me how games of this era, like I said, have a moment like this. And even more interesting is the fact, because it's not great, but even more interesting is to see how developers mix it up. You know what? I already missed the secret mission. But I'm going to go through this mission and hope that I can go back and do it. And if not, it'll be in the next video then. These guys are pretty cool. And also ice, so they're very susceptible to Inferno, much like everything else is. Also, I swear when I said that they're cool, I was not trying to make a temperature-based pun. Or was I? What happens if we try to go through this door? Does it just take us back out to the courtyard, probably? Yeah, with the enemies again, but can we go back is the real question. No, we cannot. Okay, well, I don't want to fight y'all again, so that is A-okay. Oh, more FMV trees. I don't think I noticed that in my first playthrough. Or my previous playthrough, yeah. Because it's just when the lightning flashes and there's a pretty big period of darkness, so I like it. It's the same FMV too, I think. Well, different sky, but same tree. This door is locked, I believe. The door won't open. There's a round hole in the center. Show me the gem with the moonlight, and we shall. I'm gonna go ahead and skip these enemies just because we've already been through here. Or we will have to come through here again, I remember. The power of the dragon has control over it now. It can't be moved. Excuse me. There's something written. The confronter of the path, Pluto's dragon. Prove your bravery with your sword, and the dragon will fall in its own flame. And all that that means is just hit it back at it. I think it follows the video game rule of 3. Also, you have to use Alistair. I learned that the hard way. Yep, 3 times. And then we have to get the crank here and turn this with our analog stick. Which, this exact same thing is something you do in Sonic Adventure on the Sega Dreamcast. It works pretty much exactly the same way, except it's a little bit more obnoxious because Sonic Adventure 1 isn't exactly, well, neither is 2, but Sonic Adventure and Sonic games in general aren't usually, let me rephrase, 3D Sonic games are not usually known for their great game design, despite how much I enjoy them. Okay, so really cool is out here, there's this, you can't examine this even though it looks like it could be red, which I think is interesting because it seems like something that they maybe placed wanting to have text there, but there's nothing. But I really love that you can come out here just to appreciate the background over there. And if we take a look when, oh well, we gotta get over here first, but if we take a look when thunder flashes, we'll see some platforms that we can just jump to. Oh, and I just didn't try to angle that jump correctly at all. But it's a neat little thing. Really interesting. Okay. You don't have to actually land on the platforms when the thunder is flashing, thankfully, just to see them. And here is the Quicksilver, a crystal ball filled with mercury. The mercury has lunar powers that will open sealed doors. And we have a sealed door to open, don't we? I think we do. So let's actually kill these things now. Oh, that's right, we have Alistair equipped. We'll keep him equipped in this hallway for old time's sake. Or keep it equipped. Don't need to go over there. Not sure what those guys were blocking. There's the Quicksilver.
A man with guts and honor. I like that. But it's a shame you serve Mundus.
Now we finally see the face of this boss that's been recurring throughout the entire thing. Oh, that was poorly timed. I'm gonna really quickly switch back to Inferno. Okay. His moveset is more or less the same, but now we can see his face, so it's a little bit more interesting. Actually, that's not true because his combos are now much longer, and he's way more deadly. And we're gonna try to have Inferno carry us now before we die. Oh, that's right, I forgot about that. And there we go. Okay, well, this is a really, really bad time mission, I did miss the secret mission that I wanted to do. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna end the video here because we're already a decent amount over, and then we are going to do the secret mission, and then I'm